Morning, Mr. Westbrook. Mr. Westbrook, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
All right, folks, buckle up. Right from the jump, we see Mr. Westbrook facing serious charges, assault of a family member. Up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. That's not small potatoes. Notice how the judge carefully reads his rights. Classic Miranda-style procedure. This sets the tone. The court means business, but also ensures due process. So here's a thought for you. How do you think a first-time young adult navigates this intense legal pressure? Drop your thoughts below.
Yes, Judge. On November 10th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the complainant. The complainant stated the defendant, the complainant's son, and the defendant's friend had broken a window to get inside the night before. The complainant stated that she woke the defendant up and told him his friend had to leave. The complainant stated that she questioned the defendant about her missing prescribed oxycodone, and the defendant became irate, and the defendant struck the complainant with an open left palm across the right side of her face, causing pain. The defendant began to destroy the residence, grabbed a kitchen knife, placed it to his own throat, and fled as the complainant was on the phone with dispatch.
All right. Mr. Westbrook, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. You're not to use alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. If I find that you're using, I will put you in custody. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, Mr. Westbrook, you better tackle it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's now, 12:10. All my lawyers are gone and I need to get the results back, but it's not going to be. So we need to roll this case to either, tomorrow, Friday, come back and we can finish what we're doing. Now it's just too late for us to get the results and finish.
Here's an interesting twist. The case hits a pause because the results of his drug test aren't back yet. This is a subtle but crucial point. Judges often need objective data before making further custody decisions. And check out the human side. Mr. Westbrook is 19, trying to go back to college, working fast food. He's not just a defendant, he's a young adult figuring life out. This is a perfect moment to ask, how should the court balance accountability with support for rehabilitation? It's not just legal, it's deeply personal.
Finish everything up. I'll let you pick whatever day you want to come back, but we have to come back and finish.
Sir,
How old are you?
I'm 19, sir.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm just working at a fast food place, trying to get back into college.
Who do you live with?
My mother, well, that's who I was staying with.
I don't want to talk about the case. I only want to know what you're doing in life and see.
I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to go to college. I'm at trade school to become a welder.
That would be fantastic. I tell you what, there's no better way to make a killing than getting a trade like that. It's a great idea,
Sure.
right? Unless you want to go the school route, either way, but you got to do something, because now is the time that you build your life, not at 46, at 48 to try to say, well, you know what, I'm going to go to college now. Most people have their careers by then.
Sure.
All right. So, we're going to send you for a test now. We'll have you come back and then, we don't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the complaining witness? Have you guys reached out to this person?
No, Your Honor.
What is the relation?
The relationship, the defendant's her son. That's the mother, Your Honor. The complainant.
So the complaining witness in this case is mom.
Mom. Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to understand something, Mr. Westbrook, that I'm issuing a protective order and your mom is now labeled as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. What you need to understand is what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. It's how she perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is. And it can land you back into jail if you threaten or harass your mother. Do you understand? Is she here now? I want to send it right now. So what we'll do is, guys, this is Westbrook. We've got mom as a CW. Yeah, or I guess let me give you the cost number. You're right. I'm sorry. It's 253-8133. My concern is that when we have these cases and no one has spoken to the complaining witness, I order no contact. How are we going to do that here?
Let me see. That'd be fine. I can step out and try to contact her.
Yeah, do you mind? Let's see if we
No, I don't
can,
mind.
please. All right, so let me impart to you one more thing, Mr. Westbrook. You got out of jail because we gave you a free bond. When we revoke bonds, we normally set them in around 5, maybe 10,000, maybe 15, depending on what happened. If you don't have anyone to pony up that kind of money, you will be stuck in custody until these cases are over with. So when you're out there in the free world, think before you act, think before you speak, because it may be very well. Do you understand me?
Your Honor.
Okay. What did you want to say? I don't want to talk about the case.
I'm not. I was requesting, is it okay if I check myself into the mental hospital? It's not involved the case, but that's where I was supposed to go. My mother had called my shrink, and she told my mother to call the police to take me to the Cypress Creek Hospital. And they told me they were taking me there.
How did you get here today? Your mom didn't take you? How'd you get here?
My friend took me. And because I was going to sign myself into the mental hospital,
Someone now, please.
I called up here and they told me, well, that you shouldn't do.
Let's do this. Let's do this because I don't want you to say too much, because you never know what you're going to say that's going to end up hurting you. I do, above all else, want to get a test today because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system.
Yes, Your Honor.
I want to do that. If you fail to go test, if you fail to, I'm going to revoke your bond. I want you to know that. I just want to know what's in your system. And no more dope. It could be very well affecting your life in more ways than you know. When you take, do you take medication prescribed by a doctor?
And that's what we're working on.
Okay. You got to find something if that's what they prescribe. You got to also have to understand that it may take a while to find something for you to get used to that. When you start taking these psychotropic medications, you may take one and there's a side effect that doesn't agree with you. So you move on to the next one. It may take a couple days, but you got to just wait, find the one that agrees with you, but give it time and be patient because it affects everyone in different ways. So if you find that you're agitated, that you find yourself angry, just time out, relax. It's never the end of the world. Anything can always be resolved with time, love, care. So just take that.
Your Honor.
I'm going to appoint your lawyer. I'm going to see if we can get you one here real quick. Okay. Jillian, this is Mr. Westbrook. We're going to have him just sign conditions. We'll send him for a test now. They're reaching out to mom. Mom's a complaining witness. He's thinking about checking into a hospital. If you feel that that's something that you like to do, great. That's a good thing.
Just want to get help.
It's anytime you try to help yourself like that, that's great. And I'm proud of you for doing it because not many people realize that, hey, I may need this kind of help. And we're support you. Anything you need, we're there to help. I can't give you a ride, but do you have a ride here now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess bear with me a second. Just take a seat for me. I just want to wait to see if she was able to get in contact with your mom. Once we do, I'll bring you back up. We can talk. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. And good job for coming, huh?
Would you like him to return to address results?
We're not going to return. We'll send him off another day or two. Yeah. Jillian, you ready? Okay, tell me.
So I just spoke to the complaining.
You got a hold of her?
Yes, I got a hold
Yay.
of her. She's his mother. She was extremely distraught on the phone. She said that the defendant is mentally disabled. He has a lot of conditions, and he has these episodes. I didn't get quite a great understanding of what episodes is, but she had called his therapist or his psychiatrist, and the shrink instructed the complaining witness to get him transported to Cypress Creek Hospital.
Okay.
Because he was making threats of harm to himself. And so this complainant called the police in order to try to get their help in transporting him to the hospital because she couldn't get a handle of it. So she says it was never an assault in progress call and not one that she intended to make. She said when the police asked if the defendant was hurting her, she said no. So she is very distraught as to why this was filed.
Did an assault occur?
She says that when he's having episodes, he flares his arms around and sometimes it could strike her, but it's not like intentional, is what she.
Whoa, here's the real drama. The mom, who initially seemed like the complaining witness, explained she called the police to get mental health help for her son, not to press assault charges. This is a textbook example of how context completely flips a case. Legally, it raises questions about probable cause versus intent. Should an arrest happen when the alleged victim clarifies no harm intended? And from a human perspective, this shows the messy overlap of law and mental health. Audience, tell me, do you think the system handled this correctly, or did it overreact?
She said, and she said she's not afraid of her son. She is upset that this happened when they were supposed to help him. She was just very distraught, Judge. And I don't.
It really makes me mad how people ask for help and then, instead of taking someone or helping someone into a facility, they just arrest because it's easier to arrest.
We've literally set up a system now to where it's just as easy to not arrest them and they still arrest them.
I don't understand people.
I can see if they didn't take them to Cypress Creek, they took them to wherever the designated location is, but there's a whole, it's just as simple now to take them where they need to go.
No, I agree, Judge. I don't
need
know.
to start holding people accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very distraught, and she said that he's on the way to.
Did an assault occur?
She says no. She said no assault occurred.
Is there evidence that an assault occurred?
Judge, this was just
right, because we know a lot of people recant, but do you have any evidence that one occurred?
I don't have anything right now, Judge. It was only filed 3 days ago. It wasn't even set for arraignment until it was set. Yeah. It's not even set until the 18th for arraignment. So I really don't have anything besides the offense report right now. So I can't look at body cam and see if she made any statements on scene. All I have is this writ.
Will you read to me the DIMS again, I guess?
You want me to read the DIMS, Judge?
Yeah, or
yes.
Whatever you got to detail.
I have the case jacket.
Do it.
Okay.
Please.
On November 10th of 2024, officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas. Upon contact with the complainant stated that the defendant, her son, and the defendant's friend had broken a window to get inside the night before. The complainant stated she woke defendant up and told him his friend had to leave. The complainant stated that she questioned the defendant about her missing prescribed oxycodone, and the defendant became irate, and the defendant struck the complainant with an open left palm across the right side of her face, causing pain.
All right. So mom says that this happened?
This is, yeah, according to the DIMS, but she told me something completely different on the phone.
Michael, what do you think?
She's recanting, yes.
Is this a bond? Are you approaching a bond condition?
No,
No,
Okay,
PC?
just on PC.
PC.
Okay.
Ultimately, what's happening is she called the police in an effort to get mental health help. But what ended up happening is they just took him to jail. Now, she allegedly does say that assaultive behavior did occur, but now she's saying something completely different. What's right?
Yeah, Judge, I mean, what they do this all the time. They say what actually happened to the police, and then they'll recant the second someone goes to jail. They want them out of the house to be safe because they're in danger at the time. And then when they realize the person actually went to jail and is being held accountable, they call us and tell us, well, nothing happened. I think at this point.
I mean, I know
it takes
that.
some time to watch the body cam and listen to the 911, but I think what she said at the scene is what we need to go off of based on PC. And what she's saying to us in the RIP call, we need to evaluate the case at that point. But what's in the offense report, what she told police at the scene, should judge how we evaluate PC for now.
and I was gonna say, I would disagree. It's not your run-of-the-mill recanting, because the first phone call that was made was to his psychiatrist. And his psychiatrist says, call the police so they can transfer him to the mental health hospital. And so that's what she did based on the advice of his doctor. And so
That's according to what she told me, Judge, that she called the shrink. Well, she called the person a shrink. So I don't know if it was a therapist or a psychiatrist, which is why I'm saying shrink. She told me that she called them first, but again, that's going off of her word. And if she's recanting now, I don't know how much.
I think that for now, I'm going to find it. Okay. But I guess.
Judge, in lieu of any drug testing right now, I mean, he can go today, but as far as like resetting him for tomorrow or Friday, he is
Come up,
supposed
Mr.
to be,
Westbrook.
he is supposed to be checking in today, as was the plan last week. Is that okay with the court? I'll get the proof that he's checked in. They've got a bed ready for him, and he's supposed to be going in today to the hospital.
Will you, I'd like to test you real quick because I just want to know what's in your system. Will you go to the hospital afterwards? I think it may be a good idea. You know, your life is valuable. You have only one. When you take a catastrophic move where it's you harm, it's something, it's not like Target, you can return it. You can't, there's some things that you just can't come back from. If you have patience, then anything can be achieved. So don't make rash decisions. Take time, take care. We're here to help you as well. I want to help you. The goal for us is to have you leave better than you came. And if you give us time and be patient, we can help you with that. I have all kinds of resources, have all kinds of things at our disposal to help you. All you have to do are two things. Come back and stay in touch with Jillian. She's great. She will help you with whatever you need. She has a direct line to me that she can always call me. If you need anything, we have resources to help you out. But you got to stay in touch with us. And I think that that's a good call. If you make it down there, let me test you real quick. I'm not going to have you come back. Just go directly there to the Cypress place right after. As long as we know that you're there, I'm not going to revoke your bond. We will let you just take time that you need to go do what you need to do. But I got to know that you're there.
Sure.
If I don't know that you're there and I think you're out monkey business and not doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'll issue a warrant. I don't want to have to do that. So just please stay in contact with us. Do what you say you're going to do, and good things are going to happen. I promise.
Sure.
You can always get a hold of us. If you ever need anything, just come back here as well. We're always willing to help you with whatever you need. Do you have any questions? Okay. Let's set it off a week. I don't want to do a long one just to make sure that we stay kind of close with Mr. Westbrook. You know, she'll give you her number so that you can always get a hold of her. Okay. All right. But we'll also take care of costs. You won't have to pay for anything. So don't worry about the money. All you got to do is show up and stay in touch with Jillian.
Sure.
All right.
So, quick question. When I do get out of the hospital, just let her know that I am getting out of the hospital, correct?
So what happens is usually when you check in, we'll get a rough kind of figure for how long you'll be there. I don't know. It could be a day, it could be 2 days. The idea is to get you as the best way you can. And it may take a day or two, it may take a week. I don't know. But stick with it.
Yes, sir.
Take your time. Rome wasn't built in a day, as the saying goes. It takes time. And if you've got the patience, you got the love, you got the want, anything can happen, here soon. And I also have resources to get you on track to help you with welding if you want it. I know people and I'll help you out with it. If you help me with yourself, I will help you with the job aspect afterwards. I promise.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
All right, Mr. Westbrook. Best of luck to you, okay? We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Julian.
Wow, what a courtroom roller coaster that was. If you stayed with us till the very end, thank you so much for watching. Your time and attention means the world to us. This is Order in Court, where we break down the most intense, jaw-dropping, and eye-opening courtroom moments, like today's case with Mr. Westbrook and Judge Fleischer. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our community so you never miss a courtroom twist. Loved this breakdown? Smash that like button, share it with friends who love real courtroom drama, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think about this case, the decisions, and the shocking revelations. Remember, your engagement helps us bring even more thrilling courtroom content. So subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's dive deeper together into the world of real courtroom drama.